Alright, this is the Ninja Gaiden speedrun. I'm just going to try to cram as much info as I can. There's a lot to learn. This first sequence of enemies is actually really difficult to kill all three of them in a row like that. I use the fence posts as guidelines. I don't really know what else to say about it other than just using the background in this game really helps you to judge your jumps. So there's a lot to this first level. I could say a lot more about it. There's a cool damage boost here you can get. That's pretty crucial to keeping the speed. This is the hard one to pull off. Sometimes that guy doesn't deliver you to that platform. This wall jump where you pass through is difficult. You gotta hold in A so you'll pass that guy. And then you want to make sure you have exactly 10 up on the counter there for your weapon so you can do this lead-in jump with the spin blade and then immediately follow it by another spin blade jump. So that's why he dies so quickly. You can do it with 5, but it won't be as quick as if you do the lead-in jump. So the first level takes like 30 seconds almost. This level's pretty long. There's a lot to it. You gotta learn how to jump and slash almost at the same time. It's kind of, I use 2 fingers, hit A first, then B immediately after. And that's how you can kill guys as you're running without losing momentum. You'll see me do it almost every enemy. Back there I jumped and hit that fire thing. It wasn't to get the fire, it's to spam the bat on the horizontal plane above me so I don't have to jump it. Again, this is kind of tricky to explain. You have to have enough of your spin attack blade, so you got to utilize it at certain points and save it for others. It's kind of tricky to explain where I do it and don't do it. You'll notice sometimes I do the sword cancel by hitting down B to just hit an enemy without using the spin blade, and that's to conserve my power so I have enough to kill the boss in one hit. So you want to spin blade right to hit both of those with one jump, those power-ups. And then you do get the throwing star here on purpose because you don't want the spin blade for this part. These wall jumps are kind of slow. There's faster ways to do them than I do them. So if you watch another speedrun, you can see you want to get the fire wheel and kill that guy at the same time in one fell swoop. It's really hard. This is the first cool damage boost, I think. Just jump off the bat. If you time it right, he knocks you forward instead of backwards. Again, I'm hitting as many power-ups as I can to get my number up for the spin wheel, for the blade. This game's so fast-paced, it's hard to keep track of everything. Yeah, so now I'm just making all the jumps. You'll see I have 15 at this point, so I want to save at least 5 for the boss. You'll see I just have 5 there on the counter now. And I'm just going to do one jump kill on him instead of the lead-in kill. If you get to him with 10, you can do the lead-in kill, and it's faster, but I didn't do it, so... I just always dork around after I kill a boss because I'm fidgety. This part's probably the easiest part to speedrun in the whole game. Once you get this sequence right, it's not very difficult to pull off. You literally don't have to stop moving right. You just have to jump early enough so you don't have to stop on those platforms or you'll fall. Throwing that star can be tricky to hit the fire. And that guy actually, those are the worst enemies, those Hammer Brother types. You never know when they're going to throw their swords at you or whatever it is they're tossing, and that one did kind of troll me a little bit. Usually I don't have to stop like I did and hesitated by him. These 2 Hammer Brothers coming up are the 2 worst in the game. They will troll you more than any of the others, it seems. So here's the first one at the bottom. He tries to get me, but I dodge it somehow, and then kill that one immediately too. That was pretty lucky. They don't always cooperate that well. And that's one of the worst parts about speedrunning this game, is those guys are a heavy variable. You never know when they're going to knock you straight down a cliff. I mess up the damage boost there. I'm actually supposed to jump onto that rocket launcher guy. I missed, so I got hit by the bird, or actually got hit by his RPG. That right there, what I just did, is a little tricky. And there's even a faster way. If you jump right, you can land and hit the guy on the ledge and not lose momentum, but it's too hard. Someone did pull it off in the speedrun, though. And I got the good cycle on him. That's why I grabbed that fire power up earlier on the level. It's fastest to hit it with the star, and that's the only way to kill this boss because you don't get a spin blade on that level anywhere. This level has a really cool damage boost that I like a lot. Just 2 in a row off 2 bats. This Hammer Brother right here sometimes will give you just this total death hammer. I got lucky and he didn't do it, but it sends you straight down a cliff. I've reset it there I don't know how many times. Here's the first damage boost right off that bat so you don't go below. Then you want to kill this guy to get his bullets out of your way, and then jump at the right spot and damage boost up. It's faster than jumping over him and climbing up the ladder. So you'll see me getting hit on purpose a lot in this run just to gain speed. The mine shaft is probably my favorite area to pull off in terms of speedrunning. It's just nice. You just get to hold in forward and you don't stop running, so... Jump early here to kill that bat, otherwise he'll send you right down the cliff. You're gonna see me do a sword cancel on this torch to get more power up. Luckily that Hammer Brother didn't troll me and I was able to get by without even killing him. So now I can get this fast kill, this triple kill right here with the spin blade. You want to jump that bird, try to hit the candle, and then jump and hit that guy. It's really hard to do. I don't know how to explain it other than that. And then damage boost off this guy by jumping back into him to get a little speed up into the ladder. I botched this wall jump. You're supposed to hold an A and go through, and then hit right again to land on the ladder, but I miss and have to jump off the ground. So that looked pretty ugly. You gotta learn how to wall jump quick to do a speedrun of this game. I hesitate here because I was worried that guy was gonna hit me, but if you do it right, you don't have to stop. So I'm gonna sword cancel here, and now I have two of these. I'm gonna jump up and then spin blade this guy to get rid of him. And if you do this jump sequence right here, you can get the damage boost off of his bullets. You just have to jump early enough to make it work. This part, I choose this bottom route. It's generally a little safer, but I kind of got slow on my wall jumps. But if you actually go through the top instead, it's faster. And then again, just spin blade the boss. Don't move forward at all when spin blading this one, because he'll kill you. You just want to jump straight up and spin blade. Otherwise, he'll hit you and you won't get the one-hit kill on him. Other bosses you can move over on and fight them that way. I missed my slash on him, but that's just a half second or so lost, if that. This is really precise timing to hit the bird and that guy at the same time. It just really just comes from like when you jump, where you jump, and slashing right. Up here, I was going to try to get a damage boost off of this bird, but I blew it. I tried to jump that guy and then jump onto the bird to get knocked up, and I didn't get it. So I just killed the bird to get rid of him. And there's a faster way to get through that part. You can actually kill that bat with your jump and land, but I find that I normally die, so I played it safe there. This whole level is really gruesome. I had a lot of resets on it. I really hate the 5th level a lot. I was glad I pulled off that kill on that guy. It's difficult. There you see I got the spin blade icon. You have to get that on that jump or you're not going to be able to get it again. And you'll notice I'm canceling my spin blades a lot here to try to keep my number up on my spin blade attack because you need a lot on this level. Damage boost off this Cobra Spitter. Jump just right there to miss the bat. You have to jump at the perfect, it's like a frame perfect jump, like pixel perfect. Sword cancel that guy. And then I blow this, one of my favorite parts. But I get it the second time, and you can see how to utilize it if you do it correctly. You just do the jump quickly enough and you'll kill him. It can be done even faster than I did it. But I'm pretty slow at the wall jumps. So you'll notice I'm sword canceling again, not spin blading here, trying to get my spin blade back up for some parts later in the level where I need it. These jetpack ninjas are where you really need it the most, so you'll see me spin blading all the way through here. And I spin blade twice there, even though he didn't throw anything. You never know when that Hammer Brother's going to throw stuff, so it's just safer. In the speed runs, people actually get a boost at the top and don't even climb this ladder. I don't know how to do it, so I play that safe route and go below. That jump was lucky. I usually get hit by that guy. And then I despawn the bird somehow. It doesn't always happen, but it seems like it's more luck than anything. And then, like always, I left 5. Just 5's all you need to kill the boss. 1 hit for Bloody Moth, and he goes down just like the rest of the bosses. Much easier than having to stab him with your sword. So that's the trick to speedrunning this game, is learning how to keep your spin blade all the way through a level, which is hard because you accidentally hit other power-ups all the time. This part's really satisfying to pull off as a whole, just this 6-1 section, and I blow it right here. I didn't kill the bat, missed the bird, and then I got hit by this Cobra guy twice, which was really disappointing to me, but that's definitely the grossest part of this run. Otherwise, I'm really proud of the way this last level turned out. And this run took me months, so this wasn't easy for me to do by any means. Don't think for a second somebody could just put this game in and do this without putting in tons of work. 6-2 is probably the most notoriously difficult part of this game, in most people's opinion. Just every possible terrible enemy you could have to deal with is flying at you. There's a faster way to get past these jetpack ninjas, but I play it safe. It's faster to go over slightly here and wall jump rather than jump on those platforms, so that's why you see me choosing that route. This double kill here is very satisfying, it's tricky, and then that guy cooperated. Sometimes he doesn't. You'll notice I hesitated because oftentimes he'll knock me back down if I don't. If I was going for a world record, I couldn't get away with that hesitation. Would just have to reset if he knocked me down. There I get a damage boost. And then this is a really tricky damage boost to pull off here. You want to kill the right enemies to clear your path, but not get that power up that I almost accidentally grabbed, and then jump. And if you time it right, he'll knock you onto the platform, but it's not very easy to do. There's a damage boost coming up that I skip. A couple of them actually. There's one you can do on the bat here, but I just take this safe route up top. It's about a half a second slower. There's a faster way to do this screen, but I chose another safer route that's easier. So in most speedruns, people get rid of their spin blade at this part because they want a damage boost with the bird. But I find it's very risky and I have a hard time pulling it off. And once I'm this far into a run, it's just I don't want to make too many risky moves anymore. So I grabbed the time stopper to stop those guys. And then I'm going to sword cancel this first guy so I can spin blade this guy. And then just jump into the screen. And if you spin blade right here, you'll kill the enemies and get the time stopper to stop them from spawning further. And then I slash that candle on the way in to get the 10 points that I'll need, because I got to kill that first guy with a spin blade, and then you need 5 to just kill this boss in one hit. Alright, so there's a technique utilized on these boss battles that most people don't know about because it's just kind of weird, but the sword cancellation can be spammed like rapid fire. So if you hit down and B repeatedly at the same time, you can make it seem like you kind of have a turbo controller, but it's just a standard NES controller. You just hit down and B a bunch. And just kind of standing in this particular spot keeps you pretty safe for the most part. You'll see I'm draining his health much faster than he's draining mine. Those fireballs will really wreak havoc on you though, so unfortunately, even using this trick, you gotta know the patterns well and have to study this guy a lot to even be able to pull it off. And then the third form, it's just, you just want to spam him. You can kill his head in 2 cycles, but I'm not very fast with the attack spamming, so it always takes me 3. And then I literally just ignore the tail and just try to jump in and slash him. And that's just you just want to smash buttons basically and just get it over with. Try to dodge the weird shrimp thing shooting out, and that's it. Just a lot of button mashing. And then you can watch this hilarious ending that makes no sense.